Okay, let us start. So hi, good afternoon. So let us start the video. So in this video we will see the linear algebra. So we will go first. This is the in this video we will study linear algebra. So first we will see so linear algebra, right? So linear algebra, sorry. Okay, so this is the so in this video we will first is understand so what is the linear algebra, right? Why we need to study, right? Second question come in your mind, why we need to study, what is the used case of linear algebra. So first we need to understand thoroughly that what linear algebra, why we need to study linear algebra, and what are the use cases of linear algebra, right? So what is linear algebra? Linear algebra is nothing but it is a mathematical dealing with vector, matrices and linear equation. So this is the linear algebra. So in this linear algebra study some relationship between many variables at the same time. Okay, but focus only on linear relationship. We will not focus on squares, cubes or curves. So this is provides tools to represent and manipulate data efficiently. So we will focus only linear equations. We will not focus on cubes, squares or curves. So that's why we will study only linear equations. So that's why this is called linear. So linear algebra in this in that means linear means we are studying only linear relationship. We will not study further cubes like that. Okay, so in this concept we will study scalars, vectors, matrices, system of linear equations, vector space, linear transformation, eigenvalue and eigenvector, determinant, ranks. We will study in further video we will study in that. Okay, so why we need to study? We will multiple variable help solve many equations simultaneously. Higher mathematics, technology and science in that department also we can use. Okay, so what is the importance of linear algebra? So importance in algebra like that, in computer science we can solve algorithm, graphics, data structure, and in machine learning and AI tools we are studying neural network, training models, and data science, data representation, dimensional reduction we will study and in engineering like in EC department we will solve some circuits and control system. It tells about steady state or some we can say stability, right? So we will solve some question on that also. So in physics department we will study like quantum mechanics and quantum equations like Poisson relationship and Schrodinger wave equations we are using. We can we can make some new devices or we can make some new models also, we can prepare for that. Okay, so that's why we are studying linear algebra. In linear algebra we will study now, we will this is the introduction about the linear algebra. Now we will move in the second portion, which is the matrices. What is the matrices? What is the matrices? So matrices is nothing but it is the, let me, so matrices is nothing but it is the real, sorry, matrices is nothing but so we will study matrices. So matrices is we can say matrices is a what is the matrix? Matrix is a set of numbers. So it is set of number can be real and imaginary arranged in the form of a rectangular array. So matrix is the rectangle array, we can say. A matrix having some rows, this is horizontal is called rows and vertical called column. So this is the introduction about matrix. So matrix, like we can form in this format, right? So here there is a some rows, say some horizontal line, some horizontal lines, or this is called m means this is called rows, this is called rows, this is rows. Okay, some vertical lines is there, as well as some vertical lines are there. So these vertical line known as column. So these are called column. So a horizontal line known rows and vertical lines known column. So what is the order of the matrices? Matrices order is matrix order. If we are right, if we write the order, matrix order, so order is nothing but m number of rows multiply with number of column. This is the order of the matrix. Okay, so we will see, like if m standing for rows, n standing for column, we know now. So right, so we will categorize matrix types. So matrix type is two types. First is like its shape. If we categorize in matrices, we will categorize in two types. First, we will categorize like when number of rows is equal to number of column, then is it's known as square matrices. square Square matrix. Okay, if m is equal to number of rows is not equal to number of column, it's known as rectangular matrix or RC matrix. RC standing means rectangular matrix. In this matrix, m or n are not equal. If we take some example, so let some example of, right, if we take some example, right, like if we have some matrix like 1 2 3 3 2 1. How to write matrix? First of all, how to write matrix, how to write this matrix is in simple form. So we know now, so matrix is represent like a I, right? I stand for ith rows, right? J stand for jth column, right? So this is the matrix format. So matrix format is like aij and order is m cross n. So this is the matrix format, right? So if this is the if this is telling about the position of the element in the matrix, so take let me takes if I is equal to 1 and n is equal to 1 2 3. So we can say if I is equal to 1, then aij is equal to, we can write a11 a12 a13, like that we can write, right? So this is 1 3 matrix, right? So if we go, if like that, we can take a is equal to ij and I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1 2 3. So it is telling the position of element a21 a22 a23. b if I is equal to, we have taken I is equal to 2, so I is equal to 2 we have taken, and I is constant, if we will take I is the constant and varying with the n value. N value means we are varying the value of j. J means number of column, right? So this is the element position we can write. So if we simplify this matrix, so we can write like that. So if we write like this, a matrix if I have a matrix is equal to a11, a12, a13, right? So a22, a21, sorry, a22, a23. If we write a31, a332, a33, if here I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3, means this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row, right? So this is the first column, this is the first second column, and this is the third column. So here j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2, j j is equal to 3, right? So this is the order of the matrix, that order. So m is standing for how many rows? There is 3 rows, so 3 rows. How many column? 3 column. So this is matrix is 3 cross 3. Here we can say n is equal to 3, m is equal to 3. So m over n both are equal, so this matrix is nothing but square matrix, right? So if right, we can take another matrix. Like if this is a b matrix, we have like a11, a22, a3, a21, a22, and we can take one a12, a13, and a23. So there here we can say here number of rows first, second. So first 2 rows, m is equal to 2, 2 rows. How many column? 1, 2 or 3. So n is equal to 3. So here is number of rows 2 and number of column is 3. So order of this matrix is nothing but 2 cross 3. So this is the 2 cross 3 matrix. Here number of rows is not equal to number of column. So this matrix is RC matrix. RC matrix means RC matrix is standing for rectangle matrix, right? So this is the difference between square matrix and RC matrix, right? So we know now, we understand what is the rectangular matrix and what is the square matrix. It will be very important for understanding both of both, right? So now we will study further. We are going and study some type of the matrix, right? So type of matrix means how many types of matrix we have studied. We have studied two type of matrix. First is square matrix, second is RC matrix, rectangular matrix, right? So if we study about types of the matrix, type of the matrix means like if we categorize more matrix, type of matrix, like if we study about like first is the row matrix row matrix in row matrix. What is the row matrix is nothing but in this row matrix number of rows is equal to 1, number of rows is equal to 1. That means m is equal to 1. N can be anything, right? N can be anything, right? So if we write, okay, so if we take example like a matrix, if we have a matrix, we want to write row matrix, so we can 1 minus 2 3 take 4 here. Okay, so this is the like m here we can see m is equal to 1, n is equal to, can you tell me what is the value of n? N 1 2 3 4. So n is equal to 4. So this the order of the matrix is m cross n. M is equal to 1, n is equal to 4. So order of this matrix is 1 cross 4. So this is the row matrix. In row matrix we know now कि number of row is equal to 1 and number of column can be anything, right? So now if we go for the type of matrix, now we will study matrix which like column matrix. Column matrix, what is the column matrix? Can you tell me? Column matrix is opposite of row matrix. Column matrix is opposite of row matrix. It means number of column is 1 and the number of rows can be anything. Okay now, so number of column can be anything. This is the column matrix. So if we take example, so here we can take example like 1 minus 2 3 4. So here the number of rows, number of column is equal to 1 because vertical line is only 1. So this is the only one vertical, right? So this is the number one, only one column. So if we categorize like this is a horizontal line, this is a horizontal line, this is a horizontal line 3, this is a horizontal line 4. So how many rows? Rows is equal to 4. So number of rows is equal to 4, number of column is equal to 1. So order of this matrix, if we write the order of the matrix, so m is equal to 4 cross 1. So order of this matrix is 4 cross 1, right? So this is the 4 cross 1 matrix. So number of row is equal to 4, number of column is equal to 1. So in column matrix we know we should know, we will know, sorry, we knowing the understanding like number of columns should be 1 and number of rows can be anything in column matrix. So now we will go next type of matrix. Next type of matrix is like if we study next type of matrix like diagonal. This is a very important matrix. So if we study about diagonal matrix, okay, diagonal matrix, right? So in diagonal matrix, so before go to understanding about diagonal matrix, we will first understand about the what is the more matrix, right? So this is like a11, a12, a13, a21, a22, a23, a31, a32, a33, right? So either the order is number of rows m cross n. So m is equal to 3, n is equal to 3. So order of the matrix is 3 cross 3, right? So now, so if first point, if I is equal to j, so this, if I is equal to j, these element are known as diagonal element. If I is equal to j, then these element are known as diagonal element, like if a I j. So if we can say a11, 122, a33, a44, and so on, right? So this known as diagonal element. Okay, so this is known as diagonal element. This also named principal diagonal element. This also known as main diagonal element. Okay, pd or mde, main diagonal element, right? So if we are saying this is the main diagonal element, let me take, right, a11, a12, a13, a21, a22, a23, a31, a32, and a33, right? This is the main diagonal element. Let me take, this is the main diagonal element, this is the main diagonal element. So this is the main diagonal element, right? So this is the main diagonal because I is equal to, we can say I is equal to j, right? So up above main diagonal element, below main diagonal element, these elements are known as off diagonal element or non diagonal element. we if I equal to not j, these elements are known as off diagonal element or non diagonal element. If someone ask about what is the non diagonal element, then you can tell to them, because I is equal to not j, these elements are known as off diagonal element or non diagonal element, right? So if if lower if main diagonal element lower element are zeros, known as UTM. UTM means upper triangular matrix. If lower if lower element of main diagonal elements are 0, these are known as upper triangular matrix. If above elements are 0 of the main diagonals, so these is known as LTM. These are known as LTM if all are 0. Is that clear? Because if lower element of main diagonal element are 0, this matrix is known as upper triangular matrix. If above above element of main diagonal elements are 0, this matrix is known as LTM, lower triangular matrix. So now example, we will give example clearly. If we go like upper triangular matrix, right? So if we go upper triangular matrix, in this matrix we know now lower element of the main diagonal element are 0, like a11, a12, a13, 0, a22, a23, 0, 0, a33. So these are lower diagonal element, sorry, lower non diagonal element now. So these are lower non diagonal element, right? This is a non diagonal element. These are the non diagonal element or off diagonal element. So this is the upper triangular matrix. If above, what is the like LTM, if we give the example lower triangular matrix, if we give the example lower triangular matrix, so let me take lower triangular matrix. Okay, so if a11, 0, 0, in a211, a22, a2, sorry, is also 0, a31, a32, a33. So it is the upper diagonal elements, right? So this is the upper above diagonal elements are 0, so this is known as the lower triangular matrix, right? So okay, so being studying about some type of matrix, and we will study some more types like what is the null matrix. So in other type is null matrix. So in null matrix, if we study about null matrix, in null matrix is that all element of the matrix should be 0. All element of the matrix should be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is the null matrix, right? So all element of the matrix should be 0. Be studying about some matrices like in this in this tutorial or in this video we studied like linear algebra, what, why we need to study, and used case of the linear algebra. Okay, and further we studied types. Types means like square and square matrix, another thing RC matrix, rectangular matrix, and some types of matrix like diagonal, sorry, like row matrix, column matrix, right? Row matrix, column matrix, scale, sorry, diagonal matrix studied, and null matrix be studied, and UTM matrix be studied, and LTM matrix, right? So now we will further study some few more matrix like what the scalar matrix, identity matrix, identity matrix, identity matrix, right? So okay, so here we will study some more concept like if we go, okay. So first let me give one example, then you will understand easily, like 1 0 2, sorry, it gives 0 0 0 2 0 3 0. So we, what is this matrix type? So first is matrix type is square because m cross n, so this is 3 cross 3 matrix. First is the square matrix, number one. This is the square matrix. Okay, so second thing, there is the diagonal element, right? This is the diagonal element, we know these are the diagonal element, right? So diagonal element means if condition 1, if all diagonal element are different, this is known as the diagonal element matrix or diagonal matrix. Okay, if all elements or diagonals are different, so this matrix is known as diagonal matrix, right? If all diagonal elements are same, if all diagonal elements are same, this is known as scalar matrix. Okay, so if diagonal matrix if all elements are different, all, sorry, all diagonal element are different, right? Different, so this is known as diagonal element. Number second, if all diagonal element are same, all diagonal element are same, so this is known as the scalar matrix. What is this? Scalar matrix. Okay, if third thing, if identity matrix, if all diagonal element are equal to 1, diagonal element are equal to 1, if all are equal to 1, this is known as identity matrix. If all are same, this is known as the scalar matrix. If all are different, this is known as the diagonal matrix. So can I make something else? So let me clear. Okay, so let me give example. So this is the circle, and this second one and the second one. So we know now. So this is the diagonal matrix, this is the scalar matrix, this is the identity matrix. Means is diagonal matrix can be scalar matrix, can be identity matrix, both, right? Diagonal matrix can be scalar matrix, can be identity matrix. Okay, opposite is not true. Scalar matrix diagonal matrix may or may not be true. Identity matrix diagonal matrix may or may not be true. Opposite is not true, but diagonal matrix is the sorry, identity matrix and scalar matrix is the subset of diagonal matrix. Okay, so diagonal matrix is the parent chain of scalar matrix and identity matrix. So we studied some like some examples. Okay, so like first tell me number one, 1 0 0 1. Second matrix is like 2 0 0 3, and third is 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2. So here this is the unity matrix, this is the unity matrix or identity matrix, this is the diagonal matrix. Say first second, this is the scalar matrix also, this is the scalar matrix also, because number of diagonal element are same. So this is the scalar matrix, diagonal matrix and identity matrix all, right? So this is the only diagonal matrix, this is the only diagonal matrix, because here is a diagonal matrix or difference, right? So this is not the scalar or identity matrix, right? So in third example be able to see. So here the number of elements all are equal, so this is the scalar matrix, second is the diagonal matrix, this is not the identity matrix. Clear the difference between diagonal matrix, scalar matrix and identity matrix? I hope you understood both the three things, right? So these are the main, this is the main difference in diagonal matrix, scalar matrix and identity matrix. Okay, so this is all about this video, and we will meet in the next lecture. We will study about some more square matrix and its type. We will study in further videos like ranks. We will study in further studio eigenvalue and eigenvector. So this is all about from my side till today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, if you understood everything, please like the video, and if you have any queries, please comment in the video in the comment section, and subscribe my channel for more update and new video. Thank you.